to Talkative. I'm your guy, Mac is Legend.
Overtime Chris in the hands.
Look, I tell y'all this time and time again, but I'm gonna tell you what, I gotta say this. Not that you're not doing it, because a lot of you are doing it. I'm excited about that, and I'm happy about that.
A lot of you are doing it, so I appreciate it.
And we want you to just tell more people about it. Make sure that you rate, like, review, comment on all our platforms. And also make sure you subscribe to the Talkative YouTube channel and the Instagram channel, which is now talkative.show.
Yeah. So, and most of that, you should have seen some of the, if you subscribed from last week, and we told y'all to do that. So, I mean.
Yeah. There you go.
Should have did that. You know what I mean?
Should have been on already.
Because I'm like.
If not, we got a problem.
You didn't see me post anything on my personal feed other than in my stories. So, it's going to continue being that thing. So we're going to continue. Like, I will know who's listening to the show based on how many people show up. Oh, I will literally know.
Absolutely.
Like, and not everybody is on IG, not everybody, but like literally the people that follow me in my little, and you know, all the people that like the hundreds of likes that I got or whatever. Let's see how many.
But I'm telling you, Chris,
how many.
A lot of people still are influenced by numbers.
That's
and they would say, this is really crazy, but a lot of people will still say, oh, I ain't gonna follow until they get to be. Once we start getting like 1,000
Don't
numbers,
follow me at 10. Okay, don't follow me when I'm at 1 million. Don't follow, because I don't want you no more.
Good God.
You know,
he's coming with him. It's true though.
It's
true. That's some overtime mess right there for you.
That is overtime.
But it's true.
Man.
That's going overtime. That's what I'm telling y'all. It is a fact though. If you support, you support.
Period.
And that's exactly almost what we're gonna be talking about today anyway.
I followed somebody this week that only had like 400 followers or whatever.
Right.
408. But I could tell they don't follow a lot, so they're not on that follow for follow thing, because they only had 30 people they were like following or whatever. Well, but they had 400. But this is what their page is like. I'm trying to search for new vegan dishes to cook or whatever.
Oh, nice.
So it's like these curated pictures of food.
Ooh.
And then they send you to their blog so you can read how to make the recipe and all that kind of stuff. So I just like how it looked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
don't matter the number you see at the top, right?
I didn't care about your number. I was like, yo, you know what you're doing. And then I clicked on the link that was in there, and it took me somewhere. You gave me some information. So I don't know, but I get what you're saying.
But that's my thing. Look,
I get what you're saying.
If you mess with it, if you subscribe to it,
people
then
are
you
shallow
do.
Is what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't understand why. Look, if you like something and you support it, then support it.
Period.
Don't support it because somebody else supports it,
that's
or
been
because
always
of that.
The thing, though.
That's true,
hasn't it?
Yeah, no, it really has always been.
Thinking about it, it has always been a thing. It's like
it has.
Yeah, like, oh, did you see Vanilla Ice on TV? I'm coming back to Vanilla Ice. Did you see Vanilla Ice on TV? Yeah, man, that was dope. Yeah, man, I can't wait till the album come out. That's kind of how it works.
Well, not only that. Well, I remember this. I remember back in the day, and I'm gonna give you this. When cats all wore Timbs. When you had Timbs,
my God,
and you rocking Timbs, and I saw cats, and here's the funny thing about it now, Chris.
Yep.
I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. Okay, my Timbs were made to go work in the woods with. Okay, so
it wasn't no style point.
No, it wasn't no style point at all. My dad was like, "I got you a new pair of Boondocks." That's what he called them.
Yeah,
we called Timbs Boondocks.
Yeah.
So I had a pair of Boondocks, worked in them, went to school one day in them. They were not clean.
They were not.
And these cats got on me for like, yo, how you gonna mess up your pair of Timbs? I was like, what you mean? They were like, yo, you got on Timbs. How you gonna have dirty Timbs on?
Right.
And I was like, well, they boots. I cut grass and chop wood in these things. What are you talking about? How pretty can they be if I'm outside in the trees?
Yeah, you went to school with dirty Timbs.
I went to school with dirty Timbs.
Okay.
And everybody had a joke about it. And I sat back, I was like, well, I couldn't figure out the joke.
Right.
And they were like, because you don't mess up your Timbs. And I said, and then I saw these cats with these shiny Timbs on. I'm like, well, why do you have Timbs? Why do you? This my thought process was. Why do you have Boondocks on?
So you were talking to me, okay?
Yeah, I was talking to Chris, man. I was like, Chris, why do you have on Boondocks if you're not working in them?
Why are you so crispy?
Like, what work do you do in yours?
None. I did none of that manual labor. Okay, like I promise you.
But that's what I'm saying. The city guys. That's probably what was. I mean, being honest. I mean,
people knew.
Mine
like
had grass stains on them.
I used to get like, but what people didn't realize, like, I guess you could look at it as spoiled or whatever, but whatever. Like, I would cut grass in Jordans.
Ooh.
But they were my beaters. Like, they were like, I was done with them. Matter. I don't care. You didn't wear those to school. But still, like, back then, Jordans, like, I mean, that kind of like now, like, I guess. But, you know, like,
well, it depends on which ones
you got. The neighbors looking at you like, you know, neighborhood kids and some of the kids that went to school with me would say, like, oh, he rich. I'm like, This is rich.
Yeah, good God.
Like,
what y'all doing over there?
Right. Yeah, it's like,
making your shoes?
Is this rich?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
Whether I never
I'm
like
with you on that.
I was just like, nah. So I get what you're saying. It's just like, dog, these shoes, like Jordans were made to play basketball in.
Yeah.
So
and cats were like, I ain't doing nothing.
there were a couple times I got smart with my mom because, you know, they would buy me shoes or whatever. And they be like, your shoes, you come in here and they all messed up, whatever. I'm like,
they shoes.
well, I mean, they basketball shoes.
That's what I'm saying.
So, like, we supposed to be
see
doing a little
dude,
1-2 in them. Like, we supposed to be, you know what I'm saying?
All that stuff to keep it new. And I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Black folks are creative when it come to keeping things new.
Oh, man.
I mean, we love
Get
to
the
put
toothbrush out and you just hitting them joints.
Yeah, like it.
You just sitting there hitting them joints. Yeah.
Look, shout out to my cousin Quez. Quez kept everything beautiful.
Absolutely.
And I was like, how old are these shoes? Oh, they about 4 or 5 years old.
But
I'm
you
like, how
definitely
they still...
had a fresh pair. You had your fresh. Did you have a fresh pair? You ain't had no fresh pair, man.
Back when I was a kid. Back when I was a kid, all my shoes
were beaters.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding you. I had every pair of shoes. Look, I remember buying Reebok Classics.
Okay.
And I was like,
hated
ooh,
those.
back in the day, I thought it would fly.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, these some nice white shoes.
They would have. People really loved them shoes.
I loved them.
You weren't the only one. I think I was on that island by myself.
No,
I
it's
did
all good.
not like them shoes.
But
man.
I never, this is my thing, I never knew what was in.
Yeah.
I never knew an in-style thing, which is funny now
But they
doing
just
Best
classic.
Made.
They
were classic.
They
So I was
always
like,
in.
and I thought, oh, these are a nice white pair of shoes. I'm going to go and get them. And when I got them, I remember going out playing with them because I didn't have a lot of pair of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I literally have, and even now, I have the most I've ever had, of course, now. But even now, I probably have about a good 10 pair of shoes, all in all.
Okay.
From dress shoes to sneakers to whatever. But back then, I had my work boots.
Mm-hmm.
I had a pair of sneakers, a pair of church shoes.
Okay.
That's kind of how I did it.
Okay.
So if I had a pair of Reebok Classics, those are the sneakers I had.
Okay.
And I remember using them. And the thing is, I remember cats was like, yo, man, how you mess them up already? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm playing in them. I don't know. How do you keep them? I don't even know how to keep them nice.
See, I
didn't do maintenance though.
I had a trick because we only got shoes. Sometimes we only got shoes twice a year, but on like if there was a pair of shoes that came out like around the holidays, there would be like 3. We got back to school shoes.
Right.
You got that in between little shoes. Then you got your winter boots. Everybody got winter boots.
Right.
But like we didn't get. What I'm trying to say is we didn't get too many shoes. There was 5 kids in the house. So
right. Yeah. You can't do but so much.
You gotta spread shit around.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Too many.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of feet.
You gotta spread it around.
Yeah.
But what I would do is if I like, okay, I got some Jordans in September for back to school, but them shoes that I got in the spring of last year
become
my beaters, and I would keep my Jordans clean. I would keep them, and I would wear the beaters from last year in the, to school sometimes. So like when that next. I could keep them clean longer. People think my shoes are staying clean longer, but I just wore them less. If
that's
that
a
made
good call.
Sense. So that's why I was like, you didn't have like a pair of shoes where you just like, I don't wear them all the time. Like if I ain't going to this, because the thing up here, like when I was like in middle school was like, you go skating on Friday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, yeah. We went skating. So you bring your fresh out to the skate ring. Even though you was taking your shoes off to put skates on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You still went up there fresh. Okay. Even when the let out, you still had to have your fresh on.
It's crazy, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. I know we own this thing for a minute, but it's funny because I didn't even think about it until I was in high school. About having my fresh ones on.
Oh no!
Because at that time, I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why. Though.
I didn't care about girls in middle school, like unless your name was Spalding. You know what I'm saying? Like literally,
wow. Really?
I was all basketball. Okay, I had
girlfriends.
You an athlete. I had girlfriends, but it was just like, they're gonna play ball tonight.
Yeah.
So you
was bro. See, look,
you want to go to the movie? Nah, they said they was gonna play basketball tonight, so I just gonna go do that. Like,
dude, we was on the opposite end of the spectrum because I'm be honest with you, I felt like I played one sport good and it was dating or girls or whatever it was. That was my one because I didn't play. So, but anyway, all I'm saying about all that is this: I think that whatever you support. From the jump, whether it be Talkative, whether it be Nike, whether it be Adidas, if you support it because it's hot, get it because it's hot and do it. And I think I even did a post not too long ago on my Instagram. Yeah. If you think it's fly, then it's fly.
Yeah,
right?
I adopted that in 10th grade.
Boom. So you got to
Because ninth grade, you're a loser. I mean, well, I was. Okay, I mean, you just get ignored.
Yeah.
Okay, like, you know what I'm saying?
Who's
Like,
that guy? Yeah.
ninth grade boys is like, that's the worst because you ain't getting no play. Okay.
That's true. That's
you
true.
got to literally.
Yeah, you got to be up in the
You got to go
ranks,
backwards. You got to be like,
right,
all right.
Right. Yeah, you get a younger joint,
Yeah,
right?
I gotta, you know?
No, I ain't mad at you. That's
Yeah,
true because
so,
you're not
like,
you're not the stuff yet. But
Yeah.
But I think that's the big thing about it, man. I think we're gonna move into this conversation about what do you support, because that's one big topic that has come up in the past week or so.
Yeah.
About particular brands that people have been supporting
Okay.
over others.
Let me get my notes out.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's break out the docket.
Yeah.
How we looking on time? We good to go? We want to go right into it? or what?
Nah, we good.
We good? All right.
I'll cut you if we go. We good though.
So listen, you guys have already heard the talk. I'm sure you guys, you ladies, however you want to put it. Everybody's heard this talk about Gucci putting out. I mean, I don't know if it's a bit funny. It's definitely not a bit. You know, I hate to say. Okay, now Chris gave me that serious look. Well, how's it funny? I'm gonna tell you why I think it's funny. I think it is the craziest thing in the world to see.
I'm trying to be okay.
Yeah, let me just say this. Let me go in this. I find humor in a lot of things, though. I think when I saw what it looked like, and I'm thinking about who said, because let me tell you this, it's hard. You got to put a lot of money,
Right.
and you got to find the fabric. You got to find the design. You got to find the color.
Yeah.
You got to find a lot of things to put
You
into
would
a
know
garment.
what goes into.
Oh,
Yeah.
some time
Yeah.
and some design goes into. But who in their right mind said, "Let me show y'all what I think is going to be the hottest joint out right now"? And they said, yeah, let me see. Bring it into this. Go ahead. Matter of fact, get one of your models to come bring it in. They come in with that. My first reaction.
Come in.
Right.
And you just.
Now, look, had I been by myself or with all my homeboys, I would have been laughing. I would have been crying.
Word.
Like, there's no way.
I would have been out.
No.
I laugh. It would have been. I'd have been. Yeah.
Now, if I come in, if I'm in the studio, if I'm in the office, which most offices going to seem like, maybe diverse, but more than likely a bunch of white people, and I'm one of the very few blacks in there, I would have been heated.
Yeah.
So my thing about it is this. When I first saw the picture of it, immediately, before not having anybody else in it, I didn't read anything. I just saw what it looked like.
Okay.
And I saw...
This gonna be the funny part of it, because Chris coming with the pause in a minute. Okay?
And I want you to.
Okay.
I want you to, because it needs that.
Please laugh it up right now.
Right now. This is the best laugh you're gonna get. But I saw the girl. It was a blonde hair white girl wearing the joint over the mouth.
Oh my God.
And the mouth is cut out with red lips. In my mind, and I'm a guy, listen, I was an African American literature major back in college, right?
Yeah.
Know my history, know my literature, know all these things.
Right.
Of course, you look at it like this is heavily upsetting.
Right.
But to even want to wear that and think it's cool, I'm confused. To the point that I said, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because now you're doing idiotic things.
This is just...
And I feel like laughing about it when I first saw it.
Did you, like...
I did. When I first saw it, I said, man, this is... Because to me, it looks like... I'm trying to think of the silliest thing you can think of. It's kind of like seeing a grown man wearing, like... Well, I shouldn't say a grown man wearing a diaper, because when you get old, you might want to have to wear a diaper because, it depends. It's a mess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it looked like a big grown baby wearing a diaper. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it was out of place.
I got you.
To the point that it looked ridiculous. That's the word I'm looking for.
Right. And
it was ridiculous, though.
man, this thing has so many dynamics to it.
Yeah, let's break it down. Let's get into it.
It just has so many. First of all, the first thing that came to my mind when I saw it, it's extremely, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, convenient.
Yeah.
For a product like this to come out.
Wow.
During Black History Month.
Boom. So why would they do that, though? Why would
That's
that
the
happen?
first thing I came.
So help me with
this.
this.
And I said, okay, Chris. Okay, we are in the age of trolling.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Chris. Okay.
What product could said company that said Necros buy, you know what I mean? What could I do and put out and just cause an uproar? I want all that, because all press is good press.
Oh, nowadays. So you're saying it was done to troll?
This is, bruh, like,
it was never meant to be beautiful.
It was never meant to be beautiful. It was never meant for y'all to be like, okay, like, this was all meant for press. Not that Gucci needs press. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but it's just like, no, they don't. They don't, because we
Right, I would think that we
all
do
you gotta
enough
do
of
is-
it for them.
All you gotta do is turn on a damn rap song.
Yeah, they doing enough
You know what I'm
promotion,
saying?
free promotion for
That
Gucci all day.
Been doing free promotion
Soulja
for
Boy,
years now.
Gucci headband.
Yeah, the whole. I'm telling you, it's just too many things aligned. Like that's
Way
the thing
too many.
It's just like, okay, Black History Month, they brought out the blackface sweater, so it's just like I was trying to compute that. So once I got past that space, I was like, okay, here comes the uproar. The uproar in the community is going to, okay, that's what they're looking for. They want that or whatever. I don't know what it's like when Cristal said, well, we don't really like, we don't really care for y'all to be drinking our drink anyway. Y'all just do it. But that don't necessarily, one of the people that worked for Cristal said that. And then we got, so I don't know if they didn't learn anything from that, but there can be repercussions in that.
Okay.
But we're in that age of, how much attention can I get? And I don't know what their numbers look like. I don't care. I've never worn any of this stuff, so it doesn't bother me. It actually caught me late because I didn't know what everybody was talking about.
Yeah, it caught me pretty late because
people were talking about boycott.
Boycotting Gucci.
Boycott. Okay.
And
We need to, first of all, could you look up that definition?
Yeah,
for
there
me,
you go.
please?
I'm gonna pull that up,
and then I'm gonna have you read the definition of boycott.
Gotcha.
So
I'm on it.
I saw boycott Gucci, and then people started talking about what Floyd did, and I just didn't, I don't dive into gossip right when it happens.
Right.
I don't try to do that. I try to give it some time to kind of work itself out, and if it's still in the news, whatever. And I kept seeing it come up, like Dapper Dan got in and all this stuff. I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's just
it's all good.
I seen all this information circling around Gucci, and I was just like, well, what the is going on with Gucci?
Yeah.
So now I went and looked it up, and I typed in Gucci in Google, and I literally didn't type in anything after Gucci.
Okay.
I hit enter and I saw that sweater. And I was just like, oh, okay, this is exactly what they want to have, because it was probably the number one trending thing in those couple of days. It probably was the number one trending thing. And here's the thing. The same, all of y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Come on,
That are hollering boycott Gucci.
I got the definition when you're ready.
Yeah, I get to you and said,
Okay,
right after I finish this
get
point.
it out there.
Are them same people that had your raggedy asses sitting in front of that motherfucking television watching the goddamn Super Bowl.
Shit. There it is.
Okay.
There's the bullet.
Okay.
There's the bullet right there.
Y'all the same people that sat in front of that television and watched the Super Bowl talking about, well, the Kaepernick thing don't really, he was that's
on him.
That's on him or whatever. No, it's on you. And it's on us. And it's exactly why a Wakanda can't exist. Can you read the definition
Your boy
for
Chris
a boycott?
is ready. Yes, sir. I'm on it, sir. Let me tell you what boycott says.
Yes, sir.
Boycott is a withdrawal from commercial or social relations with a country, organization, or person as a punishment or protest.
Okay, so it's abstaining from something where you feel like that's an oppressive thing to you, like something that's oppressing you and the people, or whatever it is, whatever that thing is, or whatever. So whenever something like this comes up, you see the trendy thing to do is Gucci out, throw Gucci out, throw Gillette out. Yeah. That's the easiest thing to do when something comes up that doesn't align with the principles that you have, I guess you could say.
Okay.
But it's usually done in convenience. It's usually done in convenience. If it doesn't inconvenience me, and to a lot of y'all,
that's a good point.
Let me be clear.
Yeah.
To a lot of these people.
Yeah.
Y'all can't afford goddamn Gucci anyway.
There you go.
Okay.
How you boycott
And we ain't
it?
talking about that raggedy ass Gucci you got from the swap meet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that ain't real
talking
Gucci.
I'm talking about real Gucci that you got to walk in Bloomingdale's and Neiman Marcus. I'm talking about
the Fucci.
Yeah,
not the Fucci.
You getting Bucci. Okay.
You getting Bucci.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we ain't boycotting Bucci. We boycotting Gucci.
So this is the thing. A lot of y'all are just it's just a.
You riding along with the
riding
along
it's
the wagon.
Overwhelming amount of hypocrisy.
Yeah, wow.
So it's like when things like this happen, I honestly don't want to hear y'all talk about anything. Yeah. And the reason I say this is why a Wakanda cannot exist is because you still feel like the value is placed in things, and we don't ever look at. This is the first thing. This is the financial part of it. the value that we place in things, we don't usually own any equity in.
Okay.
But we decide at a certain point, like, even if these things have nothing to do with our community, we're going to put value in them. So we put value in Gucci.
Yeah.
We made Gucci.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Gucci Mane.
We made...
The dude's name is Gucci Mane.
Exactly. So we put the value in that company.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to name myself Gucci.
They cannot even say, like, if they sat up there and act like we didn't, you know what I'm saying? It's a damn lie. Versace, we put value into that.
We did.
Everything, all of these things
People couldn't even write Versace.
that we were consuming that we own no equity in. They're not giving you any brand deals. They're not y'all are just giving us free press and literally selling our products, our bottom line products. Because y'all can't buy the top line stuff. There's like probably 1% of y'all that can buy the top line Gucci stuff.
Right.
Y'all going in there buying the little stupid wallets. Y'all in there going to buy the little stupid belts or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all come in
the
there,
Gucci belt.
y'all buying accessories. That. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all can't go in
Chanel
there and
belt.
drop like how, you know what I mean? You don't see a lot of people
Gucci
walking around
headband.
in genuine Gucci shoes.
Nah, you don't.
So
That's
all
true.
of these things, but this is neither here nor there. Even you know, to a certain extent, Dapper Dan putting it in some of his way. And, you know,
okay, so let's go back. Well, yeah, but Gucci he's hired. He works for Gucci.
I know he would.
So that's crazy. Yeah, which is crazy though.
Yeah, is it? I mean,
well, I'm gonna tell you. Let me before I get to Dapper Dan, because I am a Dapper Dan fan, as we both are, I believe.
Right.
But let me say this. You're right about how Gucci, the brand itself. Think about Lil Pump, Gucci Gang. You know, even though that's Lil Pump, whatever. I'm just saying. Recently, your boy, we just talked about wearing a Gucci headband. Soulja Boy. All these things going on, and now, of course, this thing with Mayweather.
Right.
Real quick. Mayweather's basically saying that, you know, look, he still is with Gucci, no problem. You know, they ain't done nothing against him. And T.I.'s like, dude, and T.I.'s so mad at Mayweather that he makes a track called Fuck Nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he called the track with a picture.
He's one of the people that puts his, you know.
I mean, he's gonna put it out there.
His belief system.
He does. He's showing you, no, this is what I exercise.
And he's been tested and tried for that. So yeah,
absolutely,
he definitely puts it out there.
But here's my thing. Now going back to what you said. No, it's funny, man. I actually just came back to this because I heard about this. The Beyonce wearing the this jacket.
Yeah.
You know, I never saw it until now.
Yeah.
But they said nobody attacked her for that. Here's my thing about Gucci. Let me just throw a little you know, let's say devil's advocate. I don't know, throw a different perspective out there. What if Gucci has felt like, you know what? They obviously embrace Gucci so much that we feel comfortable with doing things. We feel comfortable saying the N-word at Gucci.
Absolutely.
To the point now that we can do something like this because we feel so comfortable.
Absolutely.
Because hell, Gucci Mane named himself after their brand.
Yeah.
So how can he get so mad? We feel so connected to Gucci. Dapper Dan works
and
for us.
it's not even warranted why there's that attachment. Like, they never said, come embrace us. Come. At some point, it was an opulent thing. It was like, yo,
high luxury. That's what we can afford.
How can I show off in the hood that I grew up around people that can't afford to like eat? This is what we do to each other.
Right. That is. Come on, talk to me.
You're talking about somebody like, you know, even the hustlers in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And the kids aspiring to be them because they see them in these foreign clothes that they've never seen, and they aspire to that. So like, we bring that around ourselves or whatever, instead of like, let's just say the hustler turning around and saying, hey, I'm gonna start my own clothing line. I'm gonna start putting that on, and then they'll see me in this, and we build value in this, and then eventually maybe you can transition out of that. Because every other culture,
there it is.
Every other damn culture,
come on, Chris,
has learned how to transition out of illegal activity the right way, which is why I love Jay-Z to death, because this is the thing. We justify the negative things so much, and then we show what rewards we get from those negative things. Oh, I'm riding in Gucci. I got I'm pulling up in the range. I'm doing this or whatever.
Maybach,
I got the Maybach. I got this and that.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? And we aspire, and the kids in that neighborhood and the kids with that mentality, like on any level, aspire to those things. Like I'm seeing, like if I'm seeing a Dapper Dan suit back in the 80s,
right,
with the
absolutely,
Gucci all of it.
Oh yeah,
and you, I want to
get that.
I need that.
Right,
I need to get that. That's the thing. That's the style.
And think about it. That's what they gonna say. Man, you can't afford Gucci. But man, I'm gonna get to a place where I can't afford Gucci.
Why couldn't he do a design with the DD and then put that on it? Like, and we build value in the Dapper Dan look. That's all. And see, this is the thing.
That's
This is the
There
other
it is.
why
You done said it.
why people kill Dame Dash out here, because he says the same thing and he builds on the same narratives that I believe in and that I've learned to believe in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I understand sometimes I don't say things that are all the way 100 with the person where I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, but we
you know what I'm saying?
look, we gotta have it's duality, yin yang. You know what I mean?
It's a building
Everybody.
process.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm willing to recognize in myself the things I have to change. But everybody else seems to look around, and when situations like this come up, they just like, yo, boycott Gucci.
Right,
First
they
of all,
point
bitch,
fingers.
you couldn't afford Gucci
There
in
it
the
is.
first goddamn place.
Good God.
So you don't need to boycott
Good God.
anything. You know what I mean? You was boycotting anyway. Okay.
Right. There it is.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
You already
saying?
on the boycott,
You
didn't know
couldn't-
about it. Good
You
God.
couldn't even afford it anyway. Second, it's just like, just ignore them. You know what I'm saying? This is what I talk about. Like, you know what I mean? The reason y'all, like, I keep saying this, the reason you got the president you got, because we kept engaging with this fool, and this fool was able to kind of take what y'all was saying about him and transition that into his base, and people went and voted for that motherfucker.
Jeez.
That's exactly what happened.
4-5. Look,
So
I'm
if you ignore him, Gucci, like, man, get Gucci out of here, and you don't say nothing.
Right.
It's a silent killer.
Yeah, that's
Don't
all.
say
You
nothing.
don't have to support it.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
We need to learn how to learn about economics and learn about self-empowerment. We need to unlearn a lot of things and learn about economics and self-empowerment. And then that's the only way I feel like we could ever exist on one accord, because this is the thing. When you boycott,